Despair, a poem by H.P. Lovecraft, the first and second stanzas. O'er the midnight moorlands crying, through the cypress forest sighing, the night wind madly flying, hellish forms with streaming hair, and the barren branches creaking, and the stagnant swamp pools speaking, past the shore cliffs ever shrieking, damned demons of despair. Once, I think I half remember, ere the gray skies of November quenched my youth's aspiring ember, lived there such a thing as bliss. Skies that now are dark were beaming, golden azure, splendid seeming, till I learned it all was dreaming, deadly drowniness of despair. As long as it loads. There we go. I did do some testing. We were going to start a new game. But I did do some testing. There were some catches that I needed to fix, and I'm glad I did it. Honestly. It's a beautiful looking game. This might be one of the best looking games as far as scenery that I've seen.
My dear Ellie, I have to find her.
I'll make sure there is some controller support, but not a lot. Overall, there we go. Visuals are just fantastic. There's some QA quality of life stuff that's a problem.
Ellie, I have to find her.
We're gonna see if we can get into settings. No. There we go. That's what I wanted. Voice volume, we're going to turn all the way up. Let's see if that helps. Really? This is one of the problems I actually have with the game. There is some obvious code issues with the movement. Let's try a new game again. There we go. So like there are some obvious issues with the way the game's coded. It is an indie game, so I'm not going to fault them for it. There we go. That's what I want. I wanted the subtitles. Okay, so we are a man.
I've been arguing with John about how many actual days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help.
Okay. That's unsettling. Okay. The big reason why I'm not going to fault them for some of the mechanical issues is look how fucking well done these textures are. Look at this water. It's so well done. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look to see what engine they used for this, but this is so well done. The black sands of Norway, the water just it looks crisp, it's clear. The vegetation, the sea life. So I've never seen a seashell shaped like that. Though those look like palm trees, and I don't believe palm trees would grow. I don't know anywhere else that has black sand beaches. If anyone would know, please either sound off in the comments on the video or comment now, because I'm this.
A shred of hope. Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will.
Interesting.
Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
It must be Ellie, his daughter, granddaughter. Can't zoom in at all. For when I will walk to the valley of death, I will fear no evil, and walk through the something with my eyes open. Mom. Interesting. I'm assuming that was our boat and we hit rough seas. I think that would be safe to assume. No supplies. Yeah, palms. Okay, so we have to be somewhere relatively tropical for there to be palms. Again, I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of geography when it comes to things like this. If anybody knows where there would be black sand, especially when this goes up on YouTube, please comment. I would love to learn. I don't like feeling like I don't know a thing when I probably should. And I love learning new things. That's why I like making new friends. It's why I like talking about new concepts and just reading in general since I was a child. God, I can't get over how well the texturing for like the beach is. Oh, there's another castaway bottle. Nice. What's this one say?
And walked along the shore. To our surprise, we came across other ships that had wrecked without any trace of survivors. It was like a graveyard for ships. Our compass goes mad any time we try to set a course off the island. Our captain says it's because of the volcanic dust. We think he's gone mad. Sounds like the captain was right.
Okay, so that would also make sense why there's black that would be lava rock, obsidian. That would absolutely make sense for the black sand. Can't tell if that's wood or bone. The Argiro? So there is a, let me see here. We'll go this way. Okay, so this is our character. Right? Now, that looks like a fairly, compared to the realism that you see through the rest of the game. Obviously, it's a digital rendered character, but it's still really well done. He just looks a little out of place.
Fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
Okay, so this must have taken place. This must be. This can't have taken. I can't tell if that's plastic or not. It looks plastic. It could also be painted metal. We have a wade pool here. See if there's anything. You can walk. Okay. Graphically, it does have you walk through the water. That's cool. Okay, that's a little bit more similar seashells that I've seen. Candles. Candles mean people. Can I pick up the walking stick? That looks like it'd be an awesome walking stick. Candles mean people, so let's be careful. There's another wrecked ship. Oh, there's an arm just hang in there, and there's a octopus sign, which means there's there. Cthulhu le Nacht. What? Having played enough Cthulhu-based games and Lovecraftian-based games, that obviously looks like something from Ritual.
I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering god can save us now.
Okay, I apologize for talking over that. I've offered my right arm and spoke the correct words. In his absence, only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering god can save us now. Slumbering god is an obvious reference to Lovecraftian cosmic horrors. The most famous being Cthulhu or Katiganar, depending on which source you're reading. I firmly believe they are both the same. It sounds like we need to go up to the lighthouse, which is up this way. So we're gonna follow this path and just keep looking and seeing if there's anything else for us to interact with. There's a path up over here. Nope, that's not a path. Jeez. Where the fog hangs. God, they did so good with the weather density, didn't they? Okay, so we've got totems, signposts, maybe? Keeps sounding like I'm walking on something that's breaking, like glass-wise. It's an interesting. Almost a goat-looking creature, almost. Let's get it back around front, though. Like, yes, it's goat-looking to an extent, but it's very. It looks like if someone put a squid on a goat, I think. That's cool. It's creepy as fuck, but it's cool. I also like creepy shit, so that's just me. There's the lighthouse. God, just look how good that looks. It did such an amazing job with just the environment, the plants. Now I am running it on ultra settings because I have a PC that can run that. So, okay, there's a column there. There's another one of these, though. Is there anything up here that I can interact with? No, but it looks like there's some weird briar. But there's briar on that one, too. So, could just be the way it's constructed. Also, a golden rope with toggles on the bottom, which is really interesting. Vestments of sort, I think. Yeah, see, because it's got the same briar, the same two ropes. Yeah. Just interesting. Interesting. Almost.
As we sinked our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life.
That must be his wife, maybe? Not Ellie? So it's almost like these are set up as wards, maybe? Now that just might be the pagan in me who sees that. But they're set up in what seems to be a relatively protective or guiding pattern. Oh, we have candles again. That's interesting. That does not look like it's a natural geoformation at the very least. So we're gonna actually take a look in the lighthouse. But we're gonna walk around a little bit around it because yeah. All right, so we got shark jaw. A spear that looks like it's made out of shark tooth. A hand knit shirt. This looks like a drying rack for bowl, like that you would use to like hang fish, to smoke them, to preserve them. If Reckless was here, he'd be able to tell me, but it's all wrought iron, which is interesting. That's interesting. I guess it would be a relatively useful metal. However, the issue I have with it is the salt and the moisture in the air would just eat that alive with rust, wouldn't it? A well-made boat. Look at that. Look at the detail in that. That looks fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Uh-huh. Well, that's certainly something. I have played enough games in the Lovecraftian universes to know that when there is a tentacled statue or statuette or honorarium or anything, means potential bad times are ahead. I don't know about you. I don't like bad times, but I still play horror games, so must tolerate them somehow. Campfire. Ooh. Where'd you get the salmon from? Salmon's a freshwater fish, sir. Let's just see where this takes us. Okay, so these must be markers. These are areas on the island that I'm going to be able to get to later as I complete the story, because there's another one there, which makes sense. That's a good way to set up your invisible invisible wall. Oh. That's the cellar. Means there's a key somewhere. Okay. So we have photos. That's me and Ellie, I'm assuming, on the dock. That's us on the boat. And that's the locket we found, which is the exact same picture as that as the one on the bottom left. Interesting. I think pictures and documents are going to be a huge or a larger part of this game, as far as the world building goes, which is an awesome way to do it, in my opinion. Let me see here. Okay, that's fishing. Okay, so we're obviously in some aspect of modernity because they have a two-stroke motor there to power the saw. So they have toilet paper. Like, if you want to be able to tell that you're in a time frame that's in the 20th century or later, specifically the second half of the 20th century, toilet paper, the abundance of it and the creation of it. But what is this? The void is coming for us all. We lost track of time, no escape. It needs 3 idols, but what for? The lighthouse is a cursed place. A huge pillar in the sea. Okay, so that must be the geoform that we saw just past. Do not enter the sea, it belongs to them. 2 idols were missing from the statues. What was that? They speak of a figure that is roaming the shores. Ancient, well, it says civilization, but it was crossed out. Uh, Taking Cthulhu. Don't kill the fucking seagulls. It's bad luck to kill the seagull. Who is that man? Where the fuck is that noise coming from? Is it up here? This looks like kind of an office slash study. Nice little hammock made out of fishing stuff. Chessboard. Oh, another one of those weird forms of the sculptures unknown to me. But it's another one kind of like looking like the one that was from okay. That's interesting. That noise in the background was interesting. Let's see here. Oh. No eyelids, a short blue tongue, body structure. Okay, we're gonna review that in a little bit. It's not a fact we found this statue. It looks ancient. Our captain says we should take it back with us, and it could make us rich. David, on the other hand, believes that a foul stench of evil dwells within it, without a rubbish. From the moment we wrecked here, he hasn't stopped talking about bad luck and otherworldly omens. Now, I will give David a little bit of a break on that, because outside of baseball players, seafaring folk, specifically sailors from the West, are some of the most superstitious people you'll ever meet. I heard him talking to himself about throwing it back to the sea. I'm almost certain he's mad. He's obsessed with these disgusting leeches he found. You can't just stop talking about how these worms have at least 9 stomachs, and more than 30 brains, and at least 18 testicles. He says that quality matters rather than quantity. I couldn't stop making jokes about it last night. After some time, he took it personally, thinking we were mocking him. He moved to the 3rd floor of the lighthouse to continue his little experiment. I don't know, body shape, ace of miracle. Is there anything on the back? Oh, there's more. No, there's not. Okay, we'll read those because I should be able to access. Okay, I can access those. Cool. I want to do a little bit of investigation and then we'll get back to those. Is there anything else we can... Oh, there is something else I can grab. Okay. And that just looks like a toy. Oh, key. I bet that's to the let's go see what was going on the 3rd floor. I bet that's to the cellar though. Sticker looks old, but looks like someone has already wiped clean every part of it. The shapes and sculptures are quite eerie. Okay. Strange, this coin is swarm. There's a boat there. Okay, so try to get to said boat. Got it.
Those uneducated fools. They won't let me write for them. They're all fishermen with dirty, scuffed clothes and smell horrible. Their beards reek of alcohol and spit comes out when they talk. I'd rather stay another 4 hours at this point and take care of the problematic mechanisms of this handcrafted construct. I do not regret this journey. It certainly made life more interesting since then. Not to mention the view from up here. All of the hatred, misery, and sadness of mankind fade away into the line where the sea and the sky collide. He is not wrong there. It is a hell of a view.
Okay, we got the lighthouse back operational. That's good. Which totally reminds me of the cult my father was a member of. That's good to know, sir. Your father was a member of the occult. Ooh. There's a piece missing. A bishop. Ooh. Oh, that's here. Reckless.
Something towards the horizon. Behind the mist. It wasn't a whale.
Welcome, welcome, mon frere. Yes, Chestulu. I kinda want that chessboard.
Crawled as if it was infected by 1,000 parasites. From its tentacle mouth, it spit out black, disgusting, and disfigured.
This might be the closest to the tales that Lovecraft released, honestly.
As the mist kept rising, I could barely see the creature. That wasn't a good sign. I should start placing those talismans I found at the bottom of the lighthouse around the pathways we made.
That makes sense. Okay, that answers that question. Oh! Ooh. Hi. 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 That's not eerie at all. But yes, I would love to find, if we could find this chess set, that could be awesome. Dude, I don't know how it looks on broadcast, but this game looks so fucking good. Just running it. I'm running it in ultra. There's not a whole lot of settings to change. Oh. Oh. Anyway, so that wasn't Cthulhu, for anyone who was wondering. That was probably a great old one, but it sure as fuck wasn't Cthulhu. Watching you, Wazowski. So far, the way this feels very true to form to Lovecraftian storytelling. I've seen such a coin before. My uncle is keeping these under his bed. Man, looks to me like I've seen something similar from where I come from. I have a bad feeling the character we're playing as, his family are part of the cult, like the cult. Like, I never understood the necessity of that for a bicycle. Seems like it'd be hard to climb on. Oh, we've got a key. Okay, so I can duck here. Whoa. Um,
How did they manage to let him die in here? What made them forsake their civil ways?
another one of the I had to hide. I had to. I ran and climbed the rocks and tried to hide. That's when I fell into a pit of dead bodies. The flesh looked rotten but petrified, as if their soul sucked dry out of them. The horrors on their faces touched the very void of my soul, expressions as something horrific happened to them. That's when the rest of the crew caught me. They stripped me naked and locked me down here. They accused me that I am the one that brought the bad luck onto them by... Okie dokie. Thank you for the lurk. They stripped me naked and locked me down here. They accused me that I was the one that brought the bad luck to them by placing those talismans for them and blocking the pathways. All I wanted was to keep them safe, despite their uncivilized behaviors. Well, we've seen that writing before in a few games. Oh, so... Okay. It's not unsettling at all. Let's go put the chess piece back, though, because I think that's the figurine that I found. So, for those of you who might miss some aspects of this game while I'm playing it, or anybody who's lurking, the video probably will remain up for a little while. However, I am going to be doing a... There we go. Whoa. Interesting. Okay. Okay. But as I was saying, I am going to be releasing this as a Let's Play series, probably a short series without introductions, onto the YouTube channel as just some additional content. All right, we just got really aggressive because there goes our queen and our rook. And yeah, and we've lost both our knights. All right, we won though. Okay. I'm sure I just pissed off whatever and otherworldly entity was playing against me, but okay. That was cool. That was a nice little mini game to throw in there. That was really cool. I mean, and it's obviously a filler, but I thought it was pretty fucking awesome. All right. So we know the boat's this way. Do I have a way to get there? This way probably? Oh, that's a dead end. Oh.
Ellie!
Nope. Nope. Nope, not doing that. That was beyond frightening. The great fuck is going on here? I love that they use audio though as a means to. Whoa.
Proceed into the pit. There's something I would like to show you.
What is that voice?
What the shit?
Out of my head.
Yeah, no, 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 pity, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. So, boat's that way. Let's see if there's a way to get down there if I go to the obelisk. Ooh, that got my heart racing a little bit there, folks. Uh-huh. And if it's translating in English, that means it's already connected with my inner brain pan, which means you boned. Dear God. Okay. What the heck? Oh, whole island gives me the creeps, folks. Oh, look, more bodies. Great. Just great. What's that? That is sphere marked with a big figure of an octopus head. It's a bead. Right? I mean, that's what I would assume it would be, or something. Maybe not, but... Eesh. Okay, so either... Okay, I have... Alright. Well, that makes sense. Alright, alright, alright. Creepy deal looking obelisk. Or creepy voice telling me to go to a pit. Oh. Hey, what's up, Chad? Oh. It's like playing a movie that is full of choose your own adventures and all of the choices are bad. And by bad, I mean will fuck up your entire day. Like, there was a voice in this cave that said, Andrew, step forward to the pit. I must show you something. Okay, I'm here. That looks like a gate. Yeah, I know you vote the pit, damn it. It was either going to this pit where there's even more dead bodies. Okay, that looks like a portal. So I'm here. What did you want to show me? Okay. Can I get back up? Okay, I can. Good. Jesus. Whoa! Whoa!
Monolith is the key of the silent. Break it free.
Okay. All right. So interdimensional travel. Great. Just great. Okay. So I was right. Ooh, pretty moon. I was right that that's definitely not geoform. Seems reasonable, right? Right? Okay. It's supposed to be like a super short game, which is why we're doing it today. Because I want to have it as a short run YouTube Let's Play series, possibly. Either as a single one-off episode or as its own 2 or 3 part episode, depending on how quickly we finish the game. Definitely. Oh, that's good. My horror film aficionado friend says I've seen the last 30 minutes or so of it somewhere, and I remember the ending definitely had an effect on me. If the ending of a game like this had an effect on you, Shad, how bad is it gonna ruin my day? Okay, I spun all the things. Can I go back now? Like, when a guy who I know watches horror films, like most people consume standard media, still don't move. Wait, what? No, what'd you do?
Through the eyes of a god, like a dream and a flash of light.
I wanna go back.
The existence of mind, and grasp time in your mind.
I don't like calamari though. I'm not a fan of squid or octopus. Can I go? Okay, I can go back. Okay, good. I'm gonna go back. Oh wait, I'm gonna go back. Yep, I'm gonna go back. Yep, yep, gonna go back. Not a fan. 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 Fan. Can we see it walking? Oh, hey, look. Let's try this again. How about no? I love their use of audio in this game. They are so... It's not walking. Why does it not walk? Oh, it is moving. Okay, just slowly. Right? Yeah, 100% wreck. Everybody's hard. Everybody's a badass until the landmarks start just getting up and walking around because they're bored. Hmm. I will say this, Chad, the game is absolutely gorgeous. I said earlier when I started, there is some. What is this thing?
Your fault, Dad. Mom is now dead, and she will never come.
Oh, stop it. That's not my daughter's voice.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody else saw that, right? Giant, just F-off tentacles right there. What? Huh? Hey, it's picking up speed. Well done, sir. Well done. Now my question is how the hell do I get to that boat? Yeah, just a bunch of tentacles hanging out from behind that rock. That wasn't concerning at all. At all. He's getting some he's getting some movement now. He's behind the lighthouse. Soundtrack is so good. Okay.
As a young boy, I remember my father talking about this island. He described it in a way that would scare the listener. He spoke of black butterflies, corpse candles, and broken compasses.
Great. Just great.
Day 5. There was a man aboard named Alan who went missing after we shipwrecked. One night, we found him walking alone across the beach. As we approached him, to our surprise, we saw that he had this fixed expression on his face, as if he had seen something horrifying. His hands and arms were paralyzed in a position like if he was protecting himself from something. We tried to ask him questions, but he didn't reply. Now he's sitting by the shore, singing songs to the rocks about reflections in the sea. I wonder what he saw.
Okay, so out there is where we saw the giant Kraken thingy. And that's where the monolith is now going.
This island feels like it's maintained, untouched by time. The wind and the waves pause for a minute to rest. A calm before the storm.
Oh, the shark's eyes are gone. That's great. Turn nest. Yes. Keep fish.
I can barely describe what I have witnessed today. That old fool Alex suddenly went insane. He started stuffing his mouth with rocks. He kept doing so until his cheeks were completely torn. We had to tie him down. If you're reading this, send help. There's definitely something wrong with this guy.
Huh? Uh-huh. Okay.
The small whale. I recognize this boat. It was made by an artist to represent our greatest catch. How did it end up here? This was meant to be completed by the end of December. It's still September.
All right. Well, with that question. Hey everybody, Toddfather6 here signing off. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more, click the videos that are listed or hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications in order to be notified when I've got more posted. Until then, as always, be good, be kind, be safe. See you next time.